Hey baby dolls, it's Bree and welcome back to my channel. So you guys, today I am here with a Bath and Body Works video, but it's definitely not going to be the standard haul. I was getting ready to say haul, y'all. I'm so used to saying I'm back with the Bath and Body Works haul. But no, it's not a haul. It's not a layering video. It's certainly not an empties. And as I'm sure you guys have already read, just based off the title, we are going to be discussing the Bath and Body Works rewards program updates because they have changed their terms and conditions. So I don't want to scare anybody. It's not like they've done something just so wrong or, over the top. I just felt led to, just read through it. Oftentimes when we as consumers, or I can only speak for myself, I bypass the terms and conditions. They could say, in order to get this deal, you got to sign over your unborn child. I'd be like, sign, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's an e-signature or real life signature, whatever, I'm signing because I'm not about to read through all that fine print. But I did feel led to go through their updates. So I just wanted to, kind of unpack that with you guys, right? So I'm not a lawyer. I don't know everything. There were some things that stood out to me, so I just wanted to talk about them today. But there was so much info, so much to read through. It was extensive, it was long, it was really involved. All right, it was like a scroll's worth of information. All right, so there's no way that I would be able to cover each and every single point. You get what I'm saying? Again, these are just things that stood out to me that I'm going to be discussing. So in short, I welcome you guys' 2 cents. If you have any, put them down in the comments. If there's some clarity that you wish to provide, please do so, because I'm certainly going to add my 22 cents regarding the things that were, standout issues to me. So let's jump into it. Oh, before we do, you guys, my little channel is growing. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for, subscribing. To all my new subscribers, welcome. Thank you for joining me. To all my old subscribers, to everybody really, it's always love over here. So it's EXO energy day in and day out. You guys are so welcome. I really appreciate all the exchanges that we have and your suggestions, and you guys really, brighten my day. It's really beautiful what we create in this hygiene community. So EXO, hug through the phone, y'all. Hug through your tablet if you're watching me on a tablet. Hug through the, what else can you watch me on the laptop? Hug through your computer. Hug through the smart TV if you're watching me through the TV, y'all. I'm hugging you through something. All right. So let's jump into the first thing that really stood out to me. Mainly because it was front and center, was this all disputes business. Bath and Body Works says that all disputes must be handled via arbitration, not a lawsuit or class action lawsuit. So basically, they were like, look, if you have any issues, if there's something that has caused you some sort of pain or damages or whatever, you're going to have to take it up in arbitration. You simply being a member of this program means that you're bound to these terms, meaning you can't take us to court, nor can you jump on a class action lawsuit. You got to work it out in arbitration, because Bath and Body Works was like, look, we're not going through the litigation thing. It's just a big no. So I want to know which one of my baby dolls then went down to the committee and told them, I'm about to take you to Judge Mathis or Judge Judy because y'all didn't piss me off. I'm just kidding, you guys. So that stood out to me. All right. It also said that if you do have to meet in person, it's going to be in Columbus, Ohio. But hopefully no one will ever have to go there. So let's move on. So the second thing that stood out to me, even though it is standard, was the piece that reads, Bath and Body Works reserves the right to add, delete, or modify any of the terms, even if it may impact the eligible purchase spend. So basically what that said to me is, and again, this is standard. Most agencies, companies, whatever, if they do have a loyalty program, they'll say, we can change, at our, discretion, yada, yada. But I think this stood out to me simply because it's okay, most people, when you go in and you spend money at Bath and Body Works, at least our little community, we say, all right, I know that if I spend $75, I am without question going to receive a reward. But you have to keep it in mind that Bath and Body Works does have the right to change their terms at any point for any reason. So you might be thinking like, oh, I'm like $5 away from receiving a reward, or I'm like $1 away from receiving a reward, or it's 10 cents now because y'all know we on the point system. They can do that, and you just have to rock and roll with it. Like, that's just the nature of being a member of this rewards program. So you guys, I don't know if it's just me or what, but I feel like this is a lot of pomp and circumstance for something very simple. Like, okay, even when they changed it from like $75 to the 750 points, like, it didn't seem like this involved. You get what I'm saying? So that really leads me to believe like that there's really something more up the pike. Like, and that's what I want Bath and Body Works to be more explanatory about. You know, what are you guys getting ready to do for real? Like, I think this is like one of those situations, you guys, where as a little hygiene fragrance community, we need to cast our votes and pretty much like delegate one of those Instagram or TikTok lawyers, you know, the ones that's online, like, my name is so and so and I read the fine print, so you don't have to. You get what I'm saying? Like, we need to enlist one of them folks' help, because I need to know, what does it all mean? You get what I'm saying? Because I can read it all day long, but I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything, you know? But you guys, let's move on. So the next thing that stood out to me is this whole in-store participation business, right? So it says in-store participation can only occur at the participating stores. But I just feel like Bath and Body Works at this point, because the app and the program has been out for 11 years. You guys have been doing all this stuff for quite some time. Bath and Body Works has been out since the 90s. Just open it up to everybody so that we're not made to feel like we have to be smooth criminals to sign up. Open it up, because you guys, committee, y'all are getting the benefits of people's full dollar, right? When they're spending, but you're not allowing everybody to reap the full benefits of having made the choice to patronize your business. And it's not fair. It's really not fair. Now, I know that there are some people that do know sort of like those workarounds and all of that, like, that's cool. But there are some people that genuinely don't know that, and they are missing out big time. Yet they're spending major bucks at Bath and Body Works. So I'm gonna just leave it there, girl, and move on. So the next thing that I wanted to bring up is an area that talked about transferring the rewards. So it says, can't be transferred through your estate, can't be given to your successors. So basically, any rewards that you've accumulated, you can't pass them down, and you can't pass them through, like, I guess even your will or something. And I'm thinking to myself now, I know it's some people out there that do some funny business, okay? I already know it. I've worked, you know, in the community for many years. But I'm going to say, when somebody passes on and somebody goes to glory, their kids and, you know, the folks that are still here, you know, commemorating and honoring their life and their legacy, they're not thinking about these people rewards, okay? They're not like, okay, let's look at the will. Okay, power of attorney, who has it? All right, who gets this? Heirlooms go to this person. Now, who gets Aunt Kathy's Bath and Body Works rewards? Like, that's not the topic of conversation. I totally feel like this little blurb could have totally been pushed under like that whole, we reserve the right to, you know, verify your information, approve, deny, you know, the reward, this, that, and the third for any reason. Like, y'all could have just pushed that over there, because ain't nobody thinking about this when somebody pass on. Okay, so committee, come on now. So the next thing that stood out to me is the whole 10 cents equals 1 point bit. Okay, So we already know this. If you spend so much money, you're going to accumulate, the points, and those points translate into rewards. Pretty much what Bath and Body Works is saying, okay, if you pay in total $250, for example, don't think that all $250 will count toward, rewards. Instead, it's only on things that you have paid for product, okay? It's not including taxes, it's not including fees, it's not including shipping or any other, item. It's only for the money that you pay toward your products. And if you guys know these things, cool, but there might be some people that are like new to the app because it's like new in their area, so this might be some really good info. So again, just jump in and add to as you see fit. All right, so this next one, expired rewards. It said expired rewards will not be replaced. So y'all, I think that we have gotten so used to pretty much getting our way. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. When you call customer service and you have an issue, those ladies or those gents, like, they fix it immediately. Like, it's really a pleasant experience. I can honestly say that it's been like a few times where, in store, I'm like, girl, now you're gonna have to back, all right, because you're doing a little bit too much. But normally it's a great experience, you know what I'm saying? But I think Bath and Body Works is pretty much cracking down on all that leniency. Okay, so yeah, you might have a very hectic schedule. Yeah, you might have just forgot, but you just gonna have to forfeit your reward is pretty much what they're saying. Like, that date, that expiration date is the expiration date. It seems like gone are the days where, the manager or whomever else, they're not gonna like honor these things, all right? But Bath and Body Works did say, I saw this too, like, they also reserve the right to like enforce, different things, like how they see fit. So I don't know, you might get somebody that's nice, but they're just basically telling you, on average, we're putting it in writing, like, this is what it's supposed to be. And no matter if you go into the store and they kind of give you a little leniency or whatever, like, that's not what's supposed to happen. So it pretty much seems like they want us to get in the mindset of, okay, these are the rules. You have to follow the rules. Like, it can't just be your way, because I remember, you guys, I used to go in the store like 3 days before a coupon started and be like, can I use this? And the manager, like, they would let me do it. Or like 3 days after, and the coupon would still be honored. So yeah, it seems like, those things are being cracked down on. So you got to make sure, guys, that you do not let your rewards expire, because pretty much Bath and Body Works saying, like, hey, that's on you. So the other thing that stood out to me is a section where they talked about if a year passes with no activity, then they're pretty much just going to say bye. Why wouldn't they? It's like, if you're not using it, then, I mean, that makes sense, right? So this other thing, you guys, that stood out to me, it says points will be deducted every time you return an eligible purchase. Well, if you're like the return queen, Bath and Body Works is saying, that eligible purchase that you've returned, nah, baby, we gonna delete them points. And as a matter of fact, you can find yourself in a negative balance. Now, can you, after purchasing other eligible items, sort of claw your way out of that deficit? Yes, you can. But they're pretty much saying you're not gonna be able to keep those, points for items that you're actually returning. You get what I'm saying? So something to keep in mind. I don't have too many more bullet points, so I'm close to wrapping it up, okay? So I definitely would encourage you guys to read through everything. Definitely the fraud section, the disclaimers, yada yada. So with the disclaimer section, it said the sole risk is ours, so the members, like me and you, as we navigate the app. And specifically, section D says security association services with the transmissions of any content you transmit to Bath and Body Works via the program, the website, or the app. It's like, basically, if you have any issues security wise or whatever because of all the things that you're doing in the app, it's like, well, that's just a risk you take. you know. And I think now, kind of processing everything, it's like, is that why Bath and Body Works is saying, oh, you're not going to take us to court? Because I could see like really this section being like huge, like, hey, my information was compromised some way, somehow, as a result of me using this app. Like, what are you going to do about it? And so Bath and Body Works is saying, look, you can't take us to court. We can handle this through arbitration, like, and that's that. I'm sure there's other examples, but I don't know. That's just how I'm thinking, right? I am a little like, okay, what does this mean? What does that mean? Why aren't you guys being explanatory? Because they are definitely like leaving stuff wide open, and they're loosely wording things, and I think it's intentionally, because there are more changes up the pike. But as of right now, again, 750 points will yield a free reward. You still just go into the store, show either your barcode or like prove your identity, or like offer up your email address or something like that so that you can get your reward. So like that's still all good. So apparently the committee says that they're going to be offering us bonus opportunities and surprise points and automatic points. Okay, so did they explain what the bonus opportunities and these automatic points are? No, they just said that they're going to communicate with us via email, app, in-store, or by any other means. So, quick voiceover. As you can see, all the things that we've talked about have been, completely harmless, nothing for you to be afraid about. It's just that I felt it necessary to kind of do a video like this, because if we're using this app all the time, like, we should definitely know or be somewhat familiar with the terms and conditions. So anyway, I wanted to be like crystal clear about the bonus opportunities and the automatic points section. So pretty much bonus opportunities are offers that Bath and Body Works, as of like right now, they send to members via email. You fill out a survey, and then, you tell them about like your experience. And as a result, they send you like a special, promotional code, or, they just download automatic points to your account. So I hope that makes sense. It's supposed to be completely random and limited. Like, I have not received one of these bonus opportunities, and I feel some type of way, but it's all good. But yeah, that's what bonus opportunities are all about. So hopefully in the future, they add more bonus opportunities. So let's jump back into the video. Hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you next time. XO. Bye, baby dolls.